So I graduated last April, and it is now October 11th here. So it has been 5 months since I finished my degree and since I thought I would have started a job, a full-time chemical eng position, that is. Definitely job hunting is a lot harder than I thought it would. I thought once you went to school, secured your degrees, got your qualification, there would be many different jobs lined up. You'd apply and obviously not get accepted into all of them, but at least get some interviews, at least make some progress, and eventually get hired. That is proving not to be the case, however. I've applied to pretty much every chemical engineering company I could think of, and I've heard back in terms of denials, but I've heard nothing in terms of successes. It's usually just a generic message saying you don't have the qualifications, if there's even a response at all. So I found that pretty discouraging. I guess it's maybe naive, but I just thought it would be easier, which I guess it's life. Like, it's never gonna be easy. I just thought it would. Evidently, just applying for jobs isn't working. Like, people say, oh, be patient, it could take a year. I don't want to spend a year of my life just kind of like feeling like I wasted it, in terms of I'm not moving up in my career and I'm not acquiring experience and learning about the things that I want to learn about. Currently just have a minimum wage retail job, which is fine for the time being, pays the bills, but it's obviously not where I'm trying to be. So it just feels like a waste of my time. So with that being said, my focus now has to really shift towards securing a job. I was just finding a bunch of different postings on Indeed, applying, and that seems to not be working. So what I'm thinking now is, I heard referrals is a pretty good strategy. So finding people on like LinkedIn that work at a company that you want to work for, and then basically messaging them and seeing if they can, like, if you can meet with them, and if they like you, maybe they'll refer you. That's one way. And then also during uni for an assignment, I started a personal brand website. Didn't have the chance to finish it, and the point of the assignment was just kind of get it started, but I never actually finished this project. I do have some footage still from university of me working on that. So I definitely might make that a little series and try and get that personal brand website done, because I think it would be a really good way of like displaying my portfolio and the projects that I have completed. And then an employer can easily go and look at that, because we are very visual, and me describing what I've done in very concise terms on a resume or a cover letter might not really cut it. So kind of laying it out on a web page might be a bit better. So yeah, those are going to be the two kind of strategies I'll try and implement now. I'll vlog this kind of process, see how it goes, because I'm sure there's many other people just like me where you were kind of promised that if you put in your time, if you put in your 4 or 5 years, you would come out of it with a degree, and that degree would mean something, and you would get a job. And obviously it does mean something, but it's not kind of the golden ticket that I thought it was. So yeah, I'm going to, in the next couple weeks, really try and at least get an interview. Like, not even a job, but like at least an interview, at least a response back saying, hey, we like what we saw, can we at least talk to you? Because then at least when you meet face to face, you can kind of like sell yourself a bit more and really kind of develop a connection, versus on paper, like with just like a PDF of a resume, it really doesn't give them much. So that will be the plan for the next couple of weeks. my focus, my time. Like I'm working about 36 hours at Canadian Tire right now, which something else I've noticed. So before I was working there, I was just doing a bit of like Uber Eats, like not making enough money, but I had a lot more time. And then I had a lot more time to kind of apply for other jobs and make YouTube videos and other things. And I've just kind of experienced that kind of feeling of being like stuck almost, where it's like you then need money to pay bills. So then you put in, 36, 40 hours a week into a job that just gets you enough money to like pay the bills, but then you don't have enough time to like get a better job. And then I can see how like people kind of fall into that trap of like getting stuck at a 9 to 5 and then just kind of working it like your whole life. Because I definitely am experiencing that, where I get home from work after working like 8 hours and you're tired and you don't really feel like doing anything. So you just kind of like veg, go to bed, and then wake up again. So I feel like I've like neglected my habits, my applying for jobs in this last little while. But even though I'm working the hours I am, I'm still really, really, really gonna try and just secure some interviews here and just get this process going. So that will be the plan for the next couple weeks here. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and a lot more videos to come. Thank you.